happen at important live events. Whitney Cummings, it is time for you to roast the year.
Oh,
let's hear it.
Okay. Feel free to heckle me. Feel free to come for me.
Never.
I do believe we need to hold 2024 accountable for its behavior. That is what white women do now. We point out other things that are toxic because we don't get irony. And that is our truth. This was the year that people were behaving so poorly, we started being wistful about murderers. Remember, this was the year we were like, were the Menendez brothers so bad? Were we too hard on the Menendez brothers? This was the year we could not get enough of murderers. Gypsy Rose became our favorite celebrity because murdering your mom is so brat. They had her on a red carpet, a little on the nose for a murderer, but she was like posing in a fancy dress. We were like, slay, and she was like, I did. And of course, our heartthrob of the year was the alleged cold-blooded killer named Luigi, who is now in the same prison as Diddy, which I'm very upset about because Luigi already has a lower back issue. This was the year.
Oh my God. I just want to say she is dressed stunning. She is dressed stunning.
Nothing made sense. Fertility was down. Sales of baby oil was up. White supremacy groups reached record highs. It got so bad, Ariana Grande became white again. 2024 totally broke our brains. Half the people I know think we're in a simulation. I'm starting to wonder. When I go to a website and it asks me if I'm a robot or not, half the time I get the quiz wrong. I'm like, does the shadow of a bike count as a bike? I don't know. Why am I looking at a grainy photo of a crack house? We just all...
That's a good point. Does the shadow count?
Broke mentally this year. Things got so bleak, we started watching the WNBA. Was that what happened? And we also started watching older women in movies. Equality or insanity? You tell me. Demi Moore was in a movie called The Substance, showing that Hollywood's ready for a woman in her 50s to star in a movie as long as a hot 28-year-old wears a leotard for most of it. Pam Anderson's getting Oscar buzz for a movie she did wearing no makeup. Guys, that's not progress if you call it brave. Documentaries finally realized the only way to make money is to just make them about cheerleaders. The Dallas Cowboys cheerleader doc showed the girls being treated horribly, underpaid, crying. I thought I'd open a video on Hunter Biden's laptop. This is the year everyone hated the movie The Joker, but if you do love watching men descend into insanity, in a couple hours you get to watch Andy Cohen do the countdown. In 2024, some things left us, some came back. Sanity left us. Somehow crypto is back. Do you guys even know what crypto? No one thought the timing of crypto was fishy. As soon as women started making money, they were like, money's over. Money's over. I don't even know what crypto is. As far as I understand, it's just astrology for men. Like, I don't... 2024 election fried our brains. The Democrats couldn't hold a primary because they were too busy holding a body upright. Are we still rolling? Am I off?
Go for it.
It was amazing that the pro-choice party didn't give their voters one when it came to the presidential candidate. Kamala was forced on us so hard you'd think she was patented by Pfizer or Moderna, whichever one's... Oh, God. Andy just gave me a very scary look.
No!
Let me be clear, though. 2024 was not only negative. The media wants us to believe this country is so divided, but we actually came together a lot this year. Like, as a nation, we unanimously agreed that we would rather see J-Lo in a toxic relationship than in concert. We all agreed the government totally knows what drones are and are telling us. The drones are still up there, and we have no idea what's behind them. No idea. I mean, they're still up in the sky, so I guess we can rule out that they were made by Boeing. The point is, I think we all agree on a lot of things. And since
I'm surprised CNN didn't cut this. I am surprised. This is insane. This is insane. I know they're trying to give the appearance of being unbiased, but yeah. Whoo. Sheesh.
Since I only have a minute left live on Establishment Media, why don't we just say a bunch of things that we know that they'll never cover? Okay, ready, go. Trump shooter didn't have any silverware in his house. No one thought that was weird?
Trump's...
Are we still rolling? Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia put money into Disney, so just know there won't be any girl characters in the next car.
All right, sorry guys, but we got to stop because she's going to talk real fast, so we have to actually dissect everything that she... Or you know what? I'll let it play and then we'll go back and listen to it.
That they were made by Boeing. The point is, I think we all agree on a lot of things. And since I only have a minute left live on Establishment Media, why don't we just say a bunch of things that we know that they'll never cover? Okay, ready, go. Trump shooter didn't have any silverware in his house. No one thought that was weird? Are we still rolling? Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia put money into Disney, so just know there won't be any girl characters in the next Cars movie. Are we still rolling? This is wild. Okay, why have so many presidents' chefs died? Weird. Boy Scout of America, they renamed itself Scouting America. You know who else changed their name? Sean Combs. Just saying. Let's learn something in 2025. I can't believe you guys are still letting me go. This is amazing. I love CNN. Please stop me, Andy, because I will just keep going.
Happy New Year, Whitney Cummings.
Am I still streaming?
Yes.
This is amazing.
We are live on CNN. You look cool as a cucumber.
No censorship on CNN.
Thank
Love
you
you guys.
very much.
Thanks for having me.
Love you.
What a dream. Oh, no.
What a dream.
Anderson's melting down.
Anderson's here.
I only understood like half the references, so I'm not.
Yeah, I know.
He
doesn't.
I'm not a pop culture.
I tried to bring him a documentary.
I know.
He doesn't know. I know. He didn't see the
Sorry.
Dallas
You didn't
Cowboys.
see the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader
No.
documentary?
Although I know, yes, I've heard about it. I've heard about it.
We have a lot more ahead.
Those Diddy jabs are crazy work. But my thing is, I'm just like I said, I'm surprised that they let her air this, especially like when it comes to stuff like the drones and the government knowing exactly what's going on with the drones, which is a big, huge issue. I 100% believe, and I'm convinced that the Democrats are trying to ruin the country or have the country in as bad a state as possible, so that when Donald Trump does take over, if he's not able to be perfect, then it's going to in turn go and speak to the voters, and then they'll be able to say, well, you see what we were talking about? And look, not enough people are talking about this, but I'm seeing it, and I see what they're doing. They are literally running this country into the ground before we go and have this regime change. So one, that's something that's key, right? Two, that Boy Scout stuff is wild, because if you remember anything that they about what happened with them, they got caught up with some serious allegations, serious allegations, and just the fact that who else changed his name, Sean Combs. I mean, she's funny. I'll give it to her. She's funny, and yeah, this is the Hunter Biden laptop when they talking about the Dallas, the Cowboy locker room and all that stuff. It's just, yeah, this is pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, she's funny. She's funny, and she's dressed amazing. Just look at her. Look
I
at her.
tried to bring him a documentary.
I know.
He doesn't know. I know.
That's how classy women dress. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's how classy women dress. I mean, I know people hate when you have standards or when you speak up for the right thing, but hey, women, y'all should take note. She's pretty. But not just pretty. She's not just pretty. She's actually, you know what I mean? She at least carries herself with class now, whether you know what I mean? She could be the biggest, she could be the biggest 304 in the world. I'm not that familiar with her. So she could be the biggest 304, but I'm just talking about how you carry yourself, and that just goes to show how people make judgments about you just by how you carry yourself. People need to think about that kind of stuff. But on that note, like I said, I'm very shocked that CNN allowed this woman to continue and just basically just go on rants that they either don't talk about or they talk about after it's already been, there's no way that they can disprove it, or it serves their purpose. For instance, not talking about the Hunter laptop until after Joe Biden was already president. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of funny, but yeah, she went off. Let her, I like her.